When it comes to seed starting, you're being scammed. Okay. You're not necessarily being scammed, but I do think that there is a substantial difference between seed starting mixes and the results that you're gonna get when seed starting. In this video, we're gonna compare what I consider to be a premium seed starting mix versus what's in this container here, which is just a very generic potting mix. Now, I am by no means claiming that potting mix is advertised as a seed starting mix. But I know that as myself as a beginning gardener, I did not know the difference, and I simply went out to my local big box store, bought a bag of whatever I could find on the shelf that looked like a potting mix, seed starting mix, soil-like mixture, and I started my seeds in it. Was it wrong? Did I get results? Was it necessarily wrong? Did I get results? Yes, I did. So is it the worst thing in the world? No. But I'm here to show you the difference, because what I want to do is I want to take your seed starting game to the next level. This video is not sponsored by ProMix. That's what we're going to be comparing against, but there are so many other sifted mixes that are so incredible that are going to give you the results you're looking for, and I'm going to explain why they're going to give you the results that you're looking for in today's video. Let's go. So we're going to go through these two mixes here, and in doing that, you're going to see the difference almost right away, but we're going to go through all the nuances between a kind of a premium seed starting mix, like a premium sifted soil, and a potting mix. So this potting mix we're going to do first. I've not done anything. This is just how it came out of the container. So how it came out of the container is what you're seeing. And you're going to notice some differences right off the bat. Ignore some of the moisture. You get that with potting mixes. When they sit them out in the yard a lot, they absorb water and stuff, so you're going to get a little bit of moisture. So there is some darkness, but the color is still going to be this. It's still going to be quite a stark difference, even if this was bone dry. What you'll notice with the potting mix is that it is darker because there is a presence of actual soil. Premium mixes like this Pro Mix here, or Sunshine Blend, any of the premium mixes that are out there that greenhouses use to start seeds in, these do not contain any actual soil. They are considered soil-less. Soil-less mixes do not have forest humus, worm castings, compost. They are very, very light in color because most of the time it's either coconut husk fiber, sphagnum peat moss, or a combination of both of those. So both of those are very lightweight and light in color. Compost tends to be a lot darker, and it tends to be a lot denser. So what you'll notice is that it is just going to be far more dense. It's far more dark in color, and it's also going to be a lot more kind of a lot heavier, right? So that leads me to the next thing. The next big difference with these two mixes when you're starting seeds is you want the seeds, because the roots are so fine and they grow so quickly, you want them to be able to go through the mix and reach deep down, as far down into that container as possible. That gives you good root development, and it builds a good root structure, which overall builds a healthy root ball, and that transplants better out into the garden. This really dense soil here is going to compact much faster than if you were to have, and granted, it's not completely a fair assessment here because this is not the same moisture content. But regardless, you will find this to be true, that this premium blend here has far more perlite added, sifted perlite, so it's very small, fine particles of perlite, vermiculite, and the peat moss is so fine in this that it doesn't really clump together. Even if it was damp, it doesn't really clump together all that well because it breaks apart so easily. Whereas this is very dense, and it does break apart because of the large particles, like the large clumps and things that are in there. But because of the presence of the soil, the compost, that makes it a lot denser of a mix, which compacts over time and will restrict root development and oxygen from getting to the roots in a container. So very important distinction there. Another huge difference between these two blends here that you'll notice is that it goes back to the compost that they add in this potting mix. When seed starting, a lot of times you start your seeds indoors, and this potting mix was never intended to really be a seed starting mix. As a beginning gardener, I would turn to it because it looks like I could grow a seed in this pretty well. But the problem is you move it indoors, and that's where you start to incorporate some of the life, the fungus gnats, the mildew, the mold, the stuff that broke down what was the organic material into compost is still in here. There are going to be fungus gnat larvae, soil mites, potentially even aphids, thrips, anything that was in that compost is going to still be in that compost and added into that mix. So outdoors, it's totally fine because you have the predator-prey relationship, you have good airflow, you have much better growing conditions than you have indoors, whereas indoors you have a very climate-controlled, sterile environment with no checks and balances. And that's why we prefer to go with a soilless potting mix, because the chances aren't zero. Like, you can still get fungus gnats and stuff, but it is so low that the likelihood is not, it's not even a comparison. It's totally different, and that's why we recommend going with a soilless blend like this Pro Mix here to start your seeds, because a potting mix simply has too much stuff added that's just better off in a container, in a pot, outdoors, not necessarily to start seeds in indoors. The next difference has to do with the particle size. What you'll notice in a potting mix is there's going to be a lot of things in here, like some kind of half degraded mulch bits, larger chunks of, peat moss and compost, large bits of perlite. You're going to see the particle size is very large and chunky because it's intended for a container. It's not intended for seed starting. And so when you look at this really fine blend here, everything has been sifted down to a really fine particle size, meaning that the roots are very small. They're going to need a much finer blend, so there's less air pockets, there's less clumpiness, and when you're starting in a seed starting container like this here, this is, not everyone is going to start seeds in a 288 cell tray, I get that, but if you were to take this mix here and put this in, these bits and clumps and like big pieces, they're going to really take up a lot of volume without offering a lot in the way of growing seeds. So you get all these chunks that you're kind of just like, you're forcing this huge bit of wood into that cell, and that's taking up half the cell, just that one little bit of wood. Whereas you take this sifted blend here, and what you don't see is the fact that nearly 100% of this cell is going to be filled. Whereas in some of these, the top looks nice, but below that, there might be a large chunk of wood, there might be a pebble, there might be a huge piece of perlite that's literally taking up half the cell. That's not even, the volume of the cell is not even being filled with anything other than, a small little bit of soil, which is going to dry out far faster. It's going to create an air gap, which is going to allow for, the roots to not develop properly. And overall, you're going to far better benefit from a high quality sifted premium mix like this than you get from a potting mix. And the final point that I want to make, the biggest difference between a premium seed starting mix or a sifted blend and a potting mix is the whole reason why I filmed this video. All the other points are important, but they all get lumped into this point right here, which is that you get more control. Control. That single word will take your seed starting game to the next level, I guarantee it. It is what separates a potting mix from an intended seed starting mix. It is control. You see, with control, you can control the moisture, right? Seeds, they need a certain amount of moisture. Too much, they rot. Not enough, they wilt. If your seeds are drying out too fast, the rate at which the soil dries out, that's a problem. If it stays wet for too long, that's a problem. The clumpiness and the chunks in a potting mix add to variability, where one cell might be bone dry, the next one might be soaking wet. The compost helps to hold on to water because it's very dense. It's a very dense mix. Whereas the premium seed starting mix, this premium sifted blend here, has lots of perlite, which allows excess water to drain. It allows for good airflow and oxygen exchange for the roots. It gives you control. It gives you repeatable results, cell after cell after cell, or container after container after container when you're seed starting. Each cell is going to be vastly different when using potting mix. I guarantee it. And that is going to give you what we call popcorn results. And we don't like popcorn results. What we want is if these were all tomatoes here, every single cell should look exactly the same. Every single cell should basically be ready to be watered at the exact same time. And that is why control matters. It is so important we can control the seed starting environment, because the better we can control the seed starting environment, the better our plants are going to be and the better our results are going to be going into the garden. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you all learned something new. Again, I do not think that you're being scammed. It's just a hyperbolic statement to kind of pique your interest. I do think, though, that the difference between a premium mix and a seed starting, kind of a potting mix, is vastly different when talking about seed starting. And so I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you all learned something new. I really do hope that you will try a premium mix. Like I said, there are so many out there. We're not sponsored by ProMix. It's just what we use. But like I said, a Sunshine Blend makes a phenomenal premium seed starting mix as well, a premium sifted blend. You can even make your own. You can literally make your own by taking any potting mix, we've talked about this, and sift it through like an 1/8 of an inch or a 1/4 inch mesh screen. Go watch those videos. We literally take a potting mix, which is inferior, and turn it into something like this, which is superior, just through taking out some of the clumps and the mixes. That won't take away the organic material, that won't take away the compost and some of the risks that involved with that, but it'll make it markedly better. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you all learned something new. If you did, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and make sure to let me know in the comments box down below something that you learned in this video, something you enjoyed, or something you disagree with. That discussion and that dialogue is so important, and we love to see it and love to have a discussion with all of you guys. So anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. Grow bigger. See you guys. Bye. Hey, thank you so much for watching today's video. I really appreciate it. If you enjoyed, consider clicking this one. You'll probably enjoy it just as much. I want to thank you for your viewership, because without it, this channel would not be as amazing as it is. Also, if you haven't subscribed, consider subscribing. It's free, and we upload videos every Monday, Wednesday, or Friday. We also have vegetable seeds, fertilizer, or tools. If you need any of those, consider visiting MIgardener.com. Links will be in the description box below. We've got you covered. And as always, we'll see you all in the garden. Take care.